Okay, what a difference 1 week makes. We have the PPI, the CPI coming out, which is going to affect how low rates, if there's going to be any rate cuts this year at all. At the same time, we've got a really interesting article about this inventory exploding in Florida. And what does that mean for prices and for buyers? Hey everyone, this is Rayce Robinson, your favorite Florida mortgage broker. And if you like the video, like, subscribe. It's all the best data here in the Central Florida and really all the Florida real estate market. And speaking of the Florida real estate market, look at this article here about housing market inventory updates. Florida inventory jumps, Nevada inventory dips, active listings up 45.8% in Florida year over year. That is a huge jump in inventory when you look at 45%. So we're going to look at kind of what's going on, go a little bit deeper here in Florida and even Central Florida and see what's going on with the inventory. They have a list here which is kind of cool too. They're looking at the 5 states where the active listings are up the most. Florida leading the list at 45.8. Then we have Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, and Arkansas. And then Nevada, Illinois, New Jersey, Idaho, and Rhode Island kind of at the bottom where their inventory is actually negative. Now, when you look at this map here of kind of the whole U.S. of the 12-month inventory shift, you can see pretty much nationwide, other than Nevada for the most part, and a couple other little places, inventory has increased, year on year. And really over the last couple of years, we've gotten more inventory. So I wanted to dig a little bit in Florida. So they talk here that inventory levels in Florida are up the most in the nation on a year-on-year basis, plus 34%. The bulk of the increases is likely concentrated in sections of Southwest Florida, in particular markets like Cape Coral and Fort Myers, which were hit hard by Hurricane Ian. And then they have this other map here where you can see in here in Southwest Florida, exactly what they're talking about. There's been a lot of buildup of inventory. And here in Orlando, where I'm in Central Florida, there's also been a buildup here. And they've got this nice breakdown of all the areas. And you can pretty much see on whether 1 year, 2 year, or 3 year, inventory has been increasing really everywhere in Florida. Now, that's not a surprise because rates got almost up to 8%. And even though we didn't get an explosion of a lot of new listings, what we got was a big decrease in buyer demand. We almost dropped 35 to 40% in some markets. So really the question is this going to affect housing prices? It's going to help buyers, buy in 2024. Because let's face it, right now, when you look at the median price and how much it went up over the last few years, it's definitely harder than it's ever been, at least been in a long time, for buyers to qualify. So what do they say? What about home prices here in Florida? Well, according to the Zillow Home Index value, we aren't seeing any sharp home price corrections across Florida. One big reason is that most Florida housing markets still have inventory levels well below pandemic levels of 2019. And I showed this chart on the video I did last week where you can see actually housing inventory for sale. This is Orlando, Kissimmee, Sanford. But you can see we've had a steady increase. We were down to like 2,800 homes on the market. We're up to 8,715. But, pre-pandemic, we averaged over 9,000 to 10,000 homes. And that was when rates were a lot more normal. So now we've got, prices that are higher. We have rates that are higher. And so inventory has started to build up. But even Jerome Powell pointed out last week, as rates come down and stabilize, that inventory is still going to be a major shortage across the U.S. And Florida, because it's so desirable, that inventory is going to get soaked up real fast. Imagine if rates were to drop to 5% tomorrow, there would just be an absolute housing boom. And it probably wouldn't be a good thing because there would be so much demand that we would get right back into this massive appreciation, which we don't want. Now, as far as rates go, this is Mortgage News Daily. I like to look at the same kind of scale every week to get a feel for nationally what rates are doing. Remember, everyone's rate's different, but what's their headline? Mortgage rates back above 7%. And you can see the 30-year fix now back over 7% again. And then I like to show this chart where you can just see the up and downs. But really, we've been trending kind of back up over the last couple months here. And why is that? Again, PPI, CPI, these numbers are coming out hot. At one point, we were predicting 4 or more rate cuts in 2024. Now it's more likely to be 2. Some people are saying 1. Now, nobody can predict the market, but that means that rates are probably going to be higher for longer. My opinion is best case scenario getting our first rate cut maybe sometime this summer. But again, remember, the Fed is going to be data dependent. And that begs the question, at least my opinion, how is the market, especially if you're a real estate agent or a mortgage person like myself. So how is the market doing? Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? Is it a good time to be a real estate agent or a lender? The truth is, I believe you make your own market. I love looking at data, but as you know, if you've been around, there are agents having their best years ever, mortgage people having their best years ever. The market's going to do as the market does. What we want to focus on is what bridges are we building? And what's a bridge? Well, first of all, most people, I believe, have this kind of bridge here, which are called half-built bridges. And I love the caption here, maybe we should build a boat instead. Meaning we want to build ways to get more business, whether it's past clients, social media, mass texting, whatever it is that we do, and build out complete bridges that actually pay off. Most people start one bridge, they'll start doing Facebook, maybe Google ads, past clients, social media, and they never really completely finish a bridge that's actually going to help you connect with more clients, that you can help more people buy a home in 2024. Because I still believe this is going to be the golden time, because as rates fall, whether it's this year or next year, it's going to push more people in the market. And we're still predicting 3 to 5% appreciation in 2024. For instance, this is an example of our past client bridge, and we hit our past clients from mass text to voicemails to social media. We mail them, we call them, we use automated bots to reach out to them so that our clients raise their hands. And these are complete bridges, meaning from start to finish, they're completely done, completely built out, and we don't have to go back and rethink them again and again. So if you want to learn how to build complete bridges, join us. We're going to do another DSP class, Building a Daily Success Plan. I believe that's what most people are missing. We all have good intentions, but having a set plan that we work every day, I think, is the most important thing at all. So I'll put more information out there as those classes become available, or reach out to me directly for a one-on-one meeting. And if you're looking to buy a home in 2024, there are so many programs out there. There's a $5,000 grant out there right now for first-time home buyers. So if you have any questions on that, reach out to me. This is Rayce Robinson, your favorite Florida mortgage broker. Have a great day, great week. As more information becomes available that moves the market, as always, I'll cover it here, and I'll talk to you soon.